Hello, welcome back to episode 2 of Spriggan Enchanter. We just started following Dithmenos after I talked for quite a while. Okay, so we've eaten. I think we trained some spellcasting, and we still are. So we should have, some spell levels, so we're going to memorize Dazzling Spray. And I'm going to put that on maybe D. That's equals S. Okay, and now, some matters. I was going to see if I could sneak up on that one, but no. But again, we're fast, so that is fine. You guys immune. The first snake is probably going to wake up soon, so oh boy. If there is an orc priest there, that could be really bad because I don't have much HP. If I try to do this now, so I hit ZX, which is my hibernation, and it didn't even target the snake. If I do it, it tells you they're not susceptible. It's because I already hibernated him just before. Sneaky stab. Yes, got him. Alright, that was kind of dangerous actually. Alright, we can get him again. Do we have curing? No, we don't. So actually, I gave that snake quite a few goes to that adder. Quite a few goes to poison me there. I mean, we do have 20 EV, so it wasn't that dangerous, but still. For the Phantom, he is undead. So again, I'm hitting. If you ever have a target spell like this, you can hit your plus and minus keys to switch between them. So when I do that, it's not letting me do the target. Do the Phantom. Again, he's undead, which means we have to go to our second trick, which is Confuse. Yeah, that one. It's my other macro. Okay. Easy enough. We're out of magic. How did it get up there? It's interesting. Okay, we got the confuse off. And yeah. Spellcasting to 4. I'm going to turn that off. Level 7. And this is pretty much going to be our game plan for quite a while. Even for most of the 2 runes, most of the lair rune branches, you can quite easily hex stuff like this. Probably the one that we really don't want is Snake. It's a root altar. Let's ID one of the 2s. Yeah, heal wounds is good. And also read this other unknown scroll. Telly. Alright. Well, so the Nagas in... Sorry. Yes. It's like a psychological thing. So in my earlier videos, I've talked about how it's very important in crawl to tab with confidence. I feel like when you're sneaking, you should be quiet so that, like that, the monsters don't wake up. There's the drain. We really don't want to get hit by the ogre. Good. Yay, we got our first thing. Okay, so, I don't know, it's just a psychological thing when you're sneaking. I press my keys more softly, which might be nice for you guys actually. And someone's chatting to me. Hi. I don't know who you are, but hello. I don't know why I just went up to rest when the drain's here. Okay, so as I often do, I started saying something, got distracted 3 or 4 times, and then forgot what I was saying. But I was talking about how Nagas have quite a lot more MR than merfolk and shoals. Spiders have really bad MR. What's it called? Hydras in Swamp have kind of okay MR, but it's not that high. It's not as high as Nagas. So Snake Pit for a Spriggan Transmuter, you might think would be easier because they're slow and you're really, really fast. But it's actually much harder to fight them. And my macro was targeting the dudes over there. Can I drown them? I probably could, right? So if I confuse this dude... Yeah, he drowned. It's kind of barbaric, I feel. As my... I'm really struggling with words tonight. As my aura spreads out, it'll make me even more stealthy. Yep. Oh god, I always do that. Let's close. F12 is to open the chat. I wonder if that got on recording. If you didn't, I just opened my developer thing. It's because F12 opens the chat but doesn't close it. This looks like the Frog Vault, by the way. Not so bad as a Spriggan, but if you walk into an early sewer with this layout, there are 2 frog ones. This is one. It's kind of this... well, okay, before I do that, let's actually see that the frogs are here. But I think they are. If you go into an early sewer with a standard character, and you meet these frogs, yeah, it is. So these frogs, because they're fast, it's calling them a yellow enemy. But so you're often in water, which means it's hard for you to fight them. They're fast, so you can't run. And then as a low level character, and especially if you get both of them at once. Okay. Well, we can... Oh, except I can't get to it. Okay, never mind. Are there 2? Okay, this one has 1. There's another layout that has 2 frogs. It's worth knowing them because this is a very dangerous sewer otherwise. There we go. We've done some positive reinforcement. Yeah, our random chat friends. Yeah, our wholesome chat moments for the day. Okay, a Book of Misfortune. I think that's another hex book. Let's see. So Confuse we already have. Petrify sounds like it would be a hex, but it's not. You're kind of hexing a target, but its transmutation's an earth, so we don't want that. And then Unraveling is kind of useless. That's quite a sad book. I mean, Confuse is okay. Oh god. We can 61% confuse him. Let's try. Okay, we got him in 1. Alright, now we just stab him. Oh god. Okay. Well, he just hit us while he was confused. I don't want him to do that again. So we'll heal. Okay. Don't want to just randomly die. So there's an important lesson. Enemies who are confused can stumble around and still hit you. So, yeah. Let's do our paralysis, I guess. No, the enslave. I don't know. I feel like enslavement. Usually that would be paralysis, but because our spells kind of do that same thing, I feel like enslavement would have kind of more potential uses in it. Hey. Okay, I don't actually have time to give him fully reasoned out advice while recording. Okay, so we just picked up an amulet. I have curing. There are potentially bad amulets that we could put on, particularly harm, which would drain us, which is kind of bad but not a big deal. If it was faith, I wouldn't mind that actually. So, okay, it was harm. There we go. Yes, we'll remove it. So we just got drained. That's not that big a deal because our spells are low level, so it's not like we need. Let's see what this is. Power. That's extra magic. That's not useful. Our spells are low level, and well, you just saw the effect of it there in that we didn't have enough stabbing and stealth to kill that guy. Alright. Okay, D5 down to D6. Okay, so when you're trying to sneak up on a monster or a unique, what you want to try to do, if you can, is limit as many tiles of line of sight as you can. So each turn that a monster can see you is a turn that it can potentially wake up. So I start off here. If I walked this way, I would have gone 1, 2, 3, and stab. I don't think this actually makes a difference because it's probably the same. So if I walk past here, he'll see me. Probably not for those two. Maybe on this tile, and then 1, 2, 3. So it's the same, but I just stopped because I wanted to try to show you. But okay, so it's even more because it's 1, 2, and then the other side. Yeah, alright. Hibernate chance is 46. Okay, we got him. And we didn't kill him, so maybe I'll hit him with a whatever that spell is called. What is that spell? Dazzling Spray, that's the one. Okay, frog dead. Ooh. Another kind of scary unique, but the main thing is the long sword of electrocution. So see if I can. Okay. Same problem. This is the drain in effect here. He's now hasted. I think we can still run from him. I hope so. It'd be famous last words. So I'm gonna dazzling spray him. Or confused. What's that? 59. I still would rather just kill him with dazzling spray. And he was a source of fire. So we got extra death piety for that one. ID again. The enslavement is still not a priority. Let's go lignification. Not a great potion for a Spriggan, because your whole thing is that you are fast, whereas if you can't move, you're not fast. A rapier is the highest, the heaviest short sword, so we can give that a go. +2 rapier of draining. That's not bad. We wouldn't use it to stab, but if we want to fight things, that's really not bad at all. I think we could turn some short blades on. Yeah. Well, part of the issue is that we're really badly drained, but our stabs have not been killing things, so... Oh, we just got shafted for 3 floors. So... there was a post on Reddit about shafts just yesterday, I think, or the day before. A lot of people were getting really mad about it. Anyway, shafts are good, so I could have played around that one maybe. So we got shafted 3 floors to D9, which is really scary. Not as scary for us as a Spriggan because we can run away from things, but like, we could still quite easily just randomly die. Like if we come across, say, a manticore, which we could find on D9, and we got barbed so that we couldn't run, we would die. Probably. Have we seen noise? I think we have. Okay, I'm just gonna not read that now. And we can... I mean, if it's acquirement, it could be really good. But no. If it's torment, it's not something I want to read when I'm 3 floors down from where I should be. Hippogriff. We got a 44% chance to hex it. So we could try it. Like, that would be a lot of experience. Okay. Again, the no stab. But we can try to... I keep forgetting its name. We got it. Okay, and that's a lot of points. What is it called? Dazzling Spray. Okay. Oops. Have I had magic mapping? I think again I have. No, I haven't. So actually I'm going to read that scroll. Okay, it was silence. Because if I got magic mapping to show me the stairs, I don't want anything to do with Grum. Traps. So fun. So balanced. More things we want nothing to do with. And all priest while we are so low HP is really bad. Smite obviously can't ever miss, so all the EV in the world does not help us at all. And there are apparently no upstairs on this floor. There's an orc warrior with a shield. I'm being careful not to let the ogre hit me. Same thing for this guy. So as soon as my hex fails, I'm stepping back and getting distance again before trying, rather than giving him any chance to hit me and do most of my HP in one go. Okay. I mean, we're getting XP down here, but I'd still rather not be here. What was, just for science, we'll see what the shield penalty is. Not that we'd want the shield. Actually, can we even... I don't think we can even do shields. No, we can't. Shields are too big. You can only do bucklers as a Spriggan. But even for a buckler, you have a higher penalty. So we got some fruit. And we got a downstairs, so we can go to D10 if we wanted. Some more fruit. So we're not going to starve in the immediate future. Also, our drain's gone, which is good. Like that doesn't go without saying. Hunting sling. Okay, let's put that on B, and we'll put our. I'm doing this with equals I. So equals S was my change spell. Equals I is to change items. I'm gonna put the draining on W. So as we saw, Spriggans are good with slings and also with crossbows. No, also good with bows, and not that bad at crossbows. They're 0. Their speed means that you can kite things forever with ranged weapons, and being a ranged weapon user with Diff, who doubles actions, is really strong because he potentially doubles your slingshots in this case. So I'm not going to train slings because I'm not this is just a plain +0 hunting sling. I'm not going to be like, hell yeah, all in slings, let's go, all in slings. Now I have to remember what I was doing. Shot blades, dodging, focus hexes, focus stealth. Okay. But it's worth carrying around, and if I do /, it's worth turning on what's worth. We need to pick up sling bullets and stones, otherwise, what's the use of this sling, right? Okay, there we go. Another thing, so we're still focusing hexes. How do we know when to stop focusing it or when to turn it off? If I go Shift I and then exclamation mark, it shows me my spell powers here. So Confuse is, we're 1 point over halfway, spell power, and then Hibernation, Dazzling Spray are both still around the middle because they're 2 school spells. This is Hex and Conjurations, and then this is Hex and Ice. So for a while, we're still happy to keep focusing hexes. And why are there no upstairs on this level? Oh god, bees. Okay. Bees are fast, so we can't run from them. They have bad MR, but still do not want to be there. How about if it starts going bad, I'll just go down. But I'm thinking I'll try to enslave the ogre. Okay, apparently our 46% chance is... okay, there we go. Confuse this guy? Yeah, okay, good. And then we can hibernate this one. Okay, he immediately woke up. Okay. Thank you, Ogre Bro. You've been very useful. Okay, and now I'm going to tell him to... surely I can hibernate him. Really fire at you, Ogre? Yes. He's no longer charmed. I have no idea why. Let's go up. Okay, so we're back to D7, so we're close to where we should be. And I'm going to X this step because I know, or there at least potentially could be an ogre sitting there. So I don't want to go down and take 30 damage immediately. And I may as well just take this escape hatch back up. Okay, so we're back on D6 after some fun times on D9. Okay, we want to go int again. And we may as well just leave short blades on, I guess. We could train some fighting for more HP. I'll put it to 3. Let's put the string on. Protection from magic, that's nice. Spriggans have fairly natural magic resistance just as a species. You probably know that if you ever tried to use wands on like a Spriggan Berserker or a Spriggan Defender or like the Enchantress or something. But more MR is good. Okay, let's turn short blades off. I'm going to put fighting on for some more HP. As a Spriggan, you'll never... Why am I going up? I'm still in shaft mode. I need to get back up. Spriggans are never going to have a lot of HP though, so you just have to get used to the fact that you'll always be fragile. This is Crazy Youth, who will give us a cloak. We had one anyway. But potentially a branded cloak, and anyway, at this stage, we can just kill him. Hey, we've got more lignification. Cool. Alright, let's go back down to 7. And as our... Because we're training stealth. Oh my god, we're at 12 already. With +5, we're training so much stealth. So stealth is kind of like... It's like a bit of an arms race, I guess. In that... Ooh. Let's go the dagger. Or the hunting sling. That's really not obvious. I mean, it probably should be the dagger. If we get like a pain dagger or a venom dagger, it's really strong. Okay. Freezing is not. What was I saying before that happened? I don't know. What was I saying? No idea. But anyway, so the way that damage with brands works is that some do flat damage rather. So for instance, oh yeah, I was talking about stealth. Okay, so some do flat damage like electricity, or that's not priest, or say distortion does flat damage. So in those cases, you want to have the fastest weapon that you possibly can, because every time you hit, you do flat damage. For brands such as freezing, chopping, flaming, it takes into account how much damage your base weapon does. So for a dagger of freezing, it's such a low base damage weapon that the freezing just does nothing. Okay, so let's see. We can confuse him. I didn't want to hibernate him there because we were quite far from him. And anyway, a confused or priest doesn't do anything because they're not going to cast spells, which is what we care about, the smite. Come on. This ant is a boss apparently. Okay, so for stealth, it's kind of like an arms race in that the main thing that allows monsters to see you is their hit dice, or basically like how difficult the monster is. So if it's a stronger enemy, it's more likely to see you. And so as you're progressing through the game, the enemies are getting stronger, they're becoming harder to trick with stealth. So usually you're training your stealth up at maybe roughly, or maybe you're winning a bit in the arms race to keep it kind of even. But when we're going +5 stealth, like we're straight up winning the arms race. It's not even close. So I'm just checking that there aren't any hidden places. I think I can see all the downstairs. 1, 2, and there will be one in this little safe room, so that's fine. So as we keep progressing, we're going to start stabbing more and more things, and also our umbra is going to get bigger. Ooh, double hit the ogre. Yes. Oh, that's a lot of XP. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I'm taking that slowly because I don't want the centaur to wake up. Teleport trapped. Okay. There was a bow there, which the centaur had. If we're talking about ranged weapons, slings and bows have the same aptitude for both. But given the choice, I'd rather go a sling because it's a lower skill investment to get to min delay. And also slings allow you to use shields. So if one day we pick up a buckler, I'd rather have a sling over a bow. I mean, in saying all this, I haven't used my sling once. I haven't needed to. So, I mean, maybe this is all for nothing. But all the same, if I'm picking between the two, I'd rather have the sling. Or a sling. Don't get hit by the ogre. Whoa, god, he's back. Okay. And now I'm gonna dazzling spray him a bit. So he's confused and blinded. Oh, I'm lagging a bit. So he shouldn't accidentally hit me and just random LeMayo kill me. Confusion. That one I don't need. It pretty much, well, I mean, we have the spells, but then if we were gonna use a wand, we would use the paralysis to do exactly the same thing. Here's Erica. This is red. How do I want to do this? I think she could almost one-shot us, and if not, she could two-shot us. So she can do 42 damage with Bolt of Venom. Yeah, and Mystic Blast is the same. So she's not someone we especially want to fight. What we can do is, so because she's right next to a stair, we could go up, come down that stair, and then try to stab her. But that seems, oh wait, she's already seen us. Yeah, okay, so this is all for nothing. Alright, say she hadn't woken up. You could have done that. But that seems kind of sketchy because if she did wake up, you'd be right next to her. And then if you went up the stairs, she could get a few shots at you. And then as you tried to run away, she could pelt you. What is safer is, so if we're going to fight her, which we could if we do this right. If we're going to fight her, we want to be on the absolute edge of line of sight like we are. So I can try to confuse her from there. And if it doesn't work, I can keep going back just on the edge again. And if she ever shoots me for 40 damage, because I'm on the edge of line of sight, I can then just run away. So let's, what's confused? 37. So we can give it a go. And it didn't work. She has a wand. Oh god, she has a wand of lightning. Well, she couldn't one-shot us. I mean, the wand of lightning is just as dangerous to us, really, as the spells. Maybe even less, because I feel like we're more likely to dodge a bolt with all our EV. Maybe. Go again. She easily resisted. Okay. She moved, so I want to put her on the edge of line of sight again. Same thing. Okay, we got her. Okay. So now she's confused. Her Scimitar of Flaming could still hurt a lot, although look at our stabs. Okay, never mind. Okay, whatever. So I was trying to ensorcel her as well, but so she didn't accidentally hit me with her Scimitar of Flaming. What I also could have done, if that was a unique like that who had seen me was really dangerous, I want to keep them at range but had better MR, is I could have just used my hunting sling to shoot her from max range. Same thing. Maybe I should ID this enslavement now. Okay, because we used it before and we wasted quite a lot of the charges. Yeah. Back to D9, but this time we actually should be here. Although we've cleared a lot of this floor already. The bees. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I could wake one up with a sling. So if we have a look, we got 64% chance. Oh my god, they do so much damage. Okay. That's too much damage. 79 for confused, that's better. And then they're gonna fight each other. Okay. I'm just gonna run. Bees are bad for a Spriggan. I think they're faster than you, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's see. Could be. Speed 20. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what a Spriggan is. 10. No, that's not right. Okay, anyway, you can't run from bees. So, that's scary. I can shoot him from back here. Please be confused. Thank you. Fortunately, they have really bad MR, so we can confuse them quite easily. That was a 40% chance. This ogre could one-shot us, so do not want to accidentally get hit. ID a 2, flight, fighting to 3. Really makes such a little difference to our actual HP. It's kind of crazy. We're at 2 piety, but we do have Shadow Step. Okay, so this ability, Shadow Step, it allows you to step to the shadow of any hostile creature within your umbra, as long as they are immobile or asleep. So, when I've been talking about ensorcelled, using it and being too far away, I can now ensorcel something and then shadow step to it. I probably won't do that much, if ever, actually, because it's kind of a waste of your piety. What's better is something like this, where say it allows you to get to a monster that's asleep that you otherwise couldn't. So here I'm blocked. But also, so for a unique or a scary enemy that you absolutely don't want to wake up, rather than walking to it and letting it have chances to see you, you can just shadow step to it. What was our 9% failure? Okay. There we go. Okay, so he woke up. Alright, so that was a complete failure. Karma's really bad ML. That's quite surprising. I do not want to die to those. Okay, I'll just leave that one there. Another 2-headed ogre. And my walking here is really dumb, because by not paying attention I've walked myself towards these orcs. And I think I might have killed them, but I don't know for sure, so that's really quite dumb. Because, yeah, if I'm gonna corner myself, that's a good way to end up dying. Yeah, and we got these free stabs though, the value. So don't be like that. Pay attention to where you're going. Don't accidentally randomly kill yourself. Book of Conjurations. Don't really need it. Really, if I want to kill stuff from range, rather than Conjurations, which have a -3 aptitude for, and which will make us hungry because you're casting spells, I'd rather just use slings if I want to kill things from range. So we'll drop that. Stabs. The value. It's actually the best when you just kill a whole pack without having to fight any of it. Makes crawl a lot easier when the monsters don't get to react to you. It's so sick. These guys are undead, so I can't ensorcel them. Okay. Silly. Okay, I did it again. It's like, surely the auto-targeter on the macro will stop hitting the guy that's already confused. We really want that Shadow Imp confused. I thought it would switch to the white, but no such luck. Have there been any daggers anywhere? No, just this one. Oh, we have 10 royal jellies. I didn't notice that. Must have been where the bees were. Okay, so we're never starving. Ooh. A weapon of electrocution, okay. I was a bit worried there because I thought it had a, whatchamacallit, a crossbow. So it's just gonna pelt us from range. This guy, as long as that's not a crossbow of electrocution, he has a lot of MR. As a ghost, so he's gonna have a fair amount of hit dice. I think I'm unlikely to dazzling spray him. And even if I could, we can XV him now. XV. He can hit for up to 9 damage. Okay, so I feel like he actually is wielding a crossbow of electrocution. And actually, I don't know why I was afraid of them. Because actually, crossbow ghosts or range ghosts in general are hilarious. Because they can't shoot ranged. Which means, I guess he's going to try to clumsily bash me with his crossbow. You could see how fighting him with a... Okay, never mind. Apparently his crossbow of electrocution can still electrocute, so never mind. We're not going to fight him with a Holy Wrath short sword. We could potentially sling him to death, but that might take forever. What is he? Kobold. No, that one kind of hurt him. Okay, because I'm taking 1.2, which is this thing here, to shoot a crossbow, I don't want to be one tile, because the one lets him step to me, and then he potentially could hit me. So I want to be at least 2 tiles away. I was just one there. I feel like we actually just want... This is going to take forever. We probably just want to employ the walk away and pretend this ghost doesn't exist strategy. Yeah, okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, never mind. There is no point fighting stuff if you don't want to on a Spriggan. Oh, value. Value. Picking up all our sling bullets. Hornets, 50%. I don't think they're faster than me. Good. No, good. Shouldn't get when it's next to me though. %. Am I right? Oh, I accidentally hit tab. Okay, never mind, I'm still faster than it. I should have been counting. This is about 9 or 10 attempts, I think, at 50%. Maybe 12 it took. Okay, so a gargoyle can do a lot of damage. I'm gonna shadow step him because, yeah, there we go. Hooray. I didn't want to get stone arrowed twice and just die. I mean, you're already high EV as a Spriggan, so despite your frailty with low HP, range attacks aren't the worst because they're unlikely to hit you, but if we can get it, I would love to have repel missiles because that just makes you much less afraid. We'd have repel missiles as well as having bleed smoke eventually. Not yet, we need a bit more piety for that. There's our orc. We haven't seen that yet. No, okay. That's a lot of orcs. If all those orc priests smote me on one turn, we would die. Let's not go there for now. I mean, we can kind of lure them out with our sling one at a time. But I definitely don't want to fight 3 priests at once. Really, I don't know why I attacked him. That's fine. Okay, I accidentally... Yeah, good. I shot him with my sling rather than stabbing him, which then immediately woke him up. So that was really dumb of me. Let's not do that again. Again. That's so funky about the whole crossbow thing. It's so weird. It had to have been wielding a crossbow. What's happening there where it's saying that would be overly suicidal? It's because he's not a valid target because I hibernated him just before. So my macro is trying to cast it on myself. Why don't I just wield the dagger of training? Not dagger, rapier. He had to have been wielding a crossbow though, because there's no way any ghost with a weapon would be doing 9 base damage. But for it to still electrocute is hilarious. I wonder if that's standard behavior, like if you actually tab things, well not tab, but if you actually bluntly hit things with a branded crossbow. I've never done it because why would you? Well, I mean, maybe if you get berserked by a Moth of Wrath or something, but I've never observed what happens. Okay. I'm just checking my spell hunger. There's only 1 on hibernate, so because I was just kind of getting the feeling like I was getting hungry quite a bit, but I don't think I need to train spellcasting if it's only doing 1 hunger. because that's the spell we're mostly using. I'm not using Confuse that much. Oh, the stab. If I didn't stab. We stabbed him but did no damage. And no lair. Let's find lair and then call this an episode. This ghost. It's really annoying. Could maybe fight him later. ID the 3. Potions of Might. Okay. They're more useful than you might think. That's a whole nother discussion though. We'll just suffice it to say that if we end up using melee as our kind of winning Spriggan move near the end of the game, those Potions of Might will be very good against Orbs of Fire. They're all hanging out on the stair, it's really bad. This Orb Priest is trying to hit me with some sort of a wand. Did he get me? Oh no, that was just a smite. This is bad though. Yeah. That was pretty bad too. These guys keep, as they're bumbling around confused, they're hurting each other. Oh, another branded dagger. What's this one? Dagger freezing again? Really? I mean, I guess it could be more than +2. Okay, I guess it could be quite a bit more than +2. Alright. Random +7 dagger freezing, if you insist. This is the last floor, by the way, that we can find there. So, latest possible there. Let's not get centaured to death. A whole bunch of them. Access to 13. Oh god, that's so many. If I stand next to them, they won't arrow me. So I mean, this is probably not a great long-term plan, what I'm doing there. So let's just stop. Centaurs are fast, but I'm faster. Okay, and wow, this video is really long. For no particularly great reason other than we haven't been able to find lair. I think, ooh, this is why having a D11 lair is potentially really bad. Ugly things. Luckily, you can see how strong hexes are though. Like hexes and stabbing, we can just one-shot them. And if we couldn't hex them, we could have just run. I really should not have let the troll melee me. That was really bad. 59% chance. And I need to confuse this guy. And then, actually I'll just run and go back upstairs. Okay. There's really no reason, oh god, that's a bad step. There's really no reason to fight that ghost on that HP. May as well just start again with full. What's that? Oh, right. Okay. I'm trying not to ensorcel the Orc Warrior, even though he had already been ensorcelled just before. Okay. Well, I mean, we've gone this far. We may as well just find Lair, although it is over here. Oh, maybe not. That could be a centaur vault. That weird centaur pattern. There's all this water and deep water. And then so you can't get to them, and then the centaurs just stand there and shoot you while you try to get to them like an idiot. Yes, I can't hex this guy. No, they're magic immune. I should be able to blind them though. Pretty sure I can blind them. Maybe not. No. Okay. I'm being really dumb as well. I'm tired of making poor choices. I should not be running away into unexplored territory. Not only did I just reveal a whole bunch of new monsters, I could have been trapped there if there was something dangerous. There. I think we just concede that we're never ever finding Lair. But something that I just remembered is that I was predicting that there would be a corrupted temple this game, and then we never looked in temple. So let's just go see. Yes! Hey, I was right. Haha, take that. Alright, we'll end it there. Sorry for the really long video. I didn't realize that it was stretching out. See you in the next episode.